Good morning. So, my parents so gracefully helped me get set up for Zwift, previously known as a competitive powerlifter on a national level here in the United States. Before I had my daughter, my daughter is 7 months old now. It's crazy that she's gotten that big. The reason I was interested in Zwift is, well, my parents do Zwift, but the reason I was interested for myself is my cardiovascular system because I've been training not my cardiovascular system for like 6 years now. And as I get older, I want to be able to be healthy. And running really isn't the best option for me, considering I was in a pretty bad car accident a couple years ago, and I lost a lot of the mobility in my ankle and my leg because I. So my daughter will be here on the journey with me. Yeah, she's gonna be here on the journey with me. My husband works and I work in the evenings, but he works during the day, so he leaves at like 7 in the morning and then comes home um, in time for me to go to work basically. And then I'll go to work and then I come home and cook dinner and we eat dinner and go to bed. So this is something that she's obviously gonna be here along with me. The setup I had was like a mountain bike that was pretty big. My dad ended up turning the handlebars. The post was already cut for the seat, but he ended up having to turn the handlebars. And we made it work, but we didn't even, well, I didn't realize that, like, I was doing this and I was like, wow, like, I'm not putting down a lot of wattage. I wonder, like, am I really just like that weak after having a baby? Like, what's going on? And then they got me this new bike. It's a Dulce Sport road bike, in like a really small size for, my size because I'm 5'1". So I did a workout, which you'll see later in the video, and I was putting down well over 100 more watts than I was on the last bike. Um, So that was really exciting to see that I could put that much more wattage down with just changing the bike frame. Um, so changing the bike frame changed everything. And so it seems like now I need to do a new FTP test. I did a race on Saturday, and I'm not sure if I want to do the FTP test today, but we'll log on and see what I want to do. Um, but I did do a workout yesterday as well. I try and get on every day, even if it's for 20 or 30 minutes, or even if I have to take breaks in between to tend to my daughter. But super excited to get more on this journey and just to have you guys kind of follow along. So this is the current setup. We've got the laptop with the table that can rise and lower, as well as Zwift loading here. And then we've got the camera set up. We've also got here a fan, which is super cool, oscillates and does all this stuff. And then we've got the new bike. So this new bike is so cool. I got it on a rocker board. Super excited about the rocker board. And they got me some clip-in cleats, as well as these pedals that it came with. We are on the Kicker Core and the Kicker Climb, which I like the Climb because it helps me not get so sore on my butt. And then my sister did the handlebars, so they're purple, my favorite color. We've got the Dulce Sport bike, and we've got a triathlon seat, if I believe so correct. Has a lot of flexion here, and I've also got 2 other bike seats if I want to. And then there's obviously back here, you can kind of see, there are the wheels for the bike if I ever wanted to take it on the road. I will not be taking it on the road, but there is that option to do so. And then we've got my daughter set up on the other side of the room, which is all of her stuff that she plays with, all of her toys. And then we've got my cat, who usually hangs out with me and sits in the gaming chair. So that's current setup. And the old setup was that mountain bike I was speaking about. And it's just crazy that over 100 watts I was able to put down. And that was literally just changing the bike I was using. So the mountain bike I was pushing more forward, and this one I can actually push down. So it is currently on a rocker board, which I'm not very familiar with being on a bike. So the rocker board is nice. However, I have not tried standing up on the bike yet. So you guys will be stay tuned with me. Got the clip-in cleats, so it should be a little bit more comfortable to try and do so. So super excited. Let's do this one. Oh, let's go to London. Not storming yet. Pretty excited for this one because I think I can actually do 220 watts pretty well. So I have a feeling that I can do 220 watts, and I guess we'll see. I actually think I need to do a new FTP test. So we might end up doing that today. Probably more like this week, not today. Let me actually do this. Okay, there we go. So, oh no, we will see. Just seems very loud. There we go. I'm liking this bike seat. A little bit more sore, but I think it's just something that I gotta get used to. I like the wider front of it. It's a little on the skinnier side in the back compared to the other seats that we have, but I think I'm just gonna keep giving it a chance. But yeah, somebody else is doing an FTP test, so I don't know. I'm thinking about doing an FTP test and just seeing how it goes, because 10 seconds at 220 watts, I know I can do that. So now doing that, what is that, like 8 times? That might be a little more on the difficult side, but this should be fun, and I might still end up doing an FTP test today or tomorrow. We're supposed to be getting a pretty bad storm, so I don't know how much I'll have power today. Probably lose power with the like tornadoes coming through. There goes the data. But yeah, just a nice light warm up. Heart rate's good. We're matching. We're both wearing yellow today. But I like to do the short workouts because she's so young and needs a lot of attention and whatnot. So I'll probably do this and then get off and feed her, change her, whatever she needs, play with her. Probably put her down for a nap. I've never done this route, Greater London Flat, so should be pretty fun. Oh shit, it's like right now. Ah! I'm at a good cadence. I didn't know it starts off with that. Okay. Well, that's kind of nerve-wracking. I don't have faith. Here we go. Takes a while to get to the 220. Yeah, it definitely takes a while to get to the 20 or 220 watts. So it's really not even 10 seconds, it's like 5 seconds. But I got my heart rate bumped up a little bit. Hey, it's my dad. This is a long recovery. Not short. That's that power lifter in me though. I'm like ready for more. But I guess, it's about my cardiovascular. Not necessarily my strength. That's what the gym's for. It's been a little high. Here we go. Oh, cool. Oh, that's my dad. Wait, hi. I didn't get out. Let's try again. Again. There we go. We only got 5 more. That's so cool. At first I was wondering, I was like, who's doing that with me? And so I was like, oh, it's my dad. He's super strong though. He's got all the cool stuff. I don't know what that coffee means. Yeah. Rough. Should be okay though. I mean, she just ate. But that's too much for me. Let's see if I can take some picture of. There we go. Let's see what he says. So I just sent him a picture of the workout. Because I don't know if you can see what workout I'm doing. Those sprints are in the workout. I don't know if that's a question or a statement. Yes. 220. Uh-oh, here we go. Watts. Hold on. It's hard because if I think something faster, I think I'm gonna get over with it quicker, and that's not the case. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I can still put down more than that. I got easy. 10. Now she's really mad. And that sucks because it's like, I got 10 more minutes. And this isn't a ride that I can just pick her up and hold her. There's some rides that I can, but this one's not the one. So she's gonna be upset for like 10 minutes. I think I really do need to do a new FTP test. She's not happy. The 85 to 220s, not bad. The 55 to 220s, like, you get there a little later. That's more than I've done ever. It's hard to focus when she's like this, because I want to just get off and help her. But it's like, I only needed like 25 minutes. It'll get better as she gets older. But this is why I do these short workouts, because I don't have the capability to do longer ones. So my dad was just saying the Cornelio, however, I think that's how you say it. He does there's like that month of March, all those sweat drops you can get. So he's, I think after this he's gonna go jump on. And so I told him I would tend to her and then jump on with him. I mean, I'm only 2.5 miles from the finish. I don't know how long it takes me to go, I guess 5 miles and 18. So, I'd love to finish the route, but I don't think that's gonna be happening. It's so easy coming off the 55. Let's go. So we have like 2.5 minutes and then 10 seconds. And then she'll probably just do the last 2-minute cool down with me. I probably shouldn't have gone that high of cadence. That like 116. Very mad. It's frustrating because, you know, I just want 20 minutes in my day, but I don't get to. There we go. There we go. So, sometimes this is just life. Yeah, upset. Just want some mama. So, I mean, it's only another minute. And if I can calm her down, I'll calm her down. So, I mean, she stopped crying as soon as I pick her up. So, just sometimes workouts I can't hold her because I have to focus. But like, this right here, I don't need to focus for. I just need to get my stars. And it's only another minute till I get my stars. So just cruise. But this one's about to be over. And then I'll tend to her and then I'll get back on later and do another workout or something. I do have that one in my plans to do, the FTP booster. So I need to get my new FTP though. Because my FTP was 89. So pretty excited to, so low wattage, see what I can do. And we did it! Yay! Mwah. Okay. Say okay. Menu. Over. Yeah, that's right, I did 222 watts, which I guess it's the workout I'm not supposed to do when 220. But my heart rate never really got that high. Only when I was spinning out a little bit too high of a cadence. So yeah, pretty cool. I'll save that one. And go ahead and hop off here and see what, gotta go lower. There we go, sorry. Oh, my 20 minute FTP, or my 20 minute not FTP, my 20-minute performance went up, and I wasn't even doing anything crazy. I was just biking. So it's pretty cool. Nice fun workout. My heart rate's like 140 right now. Good recovery. I see I have all like my little workouts picked, so I'm probably gonna figure out what she wants because she's looking pretty upset. And then go ahead and hop back on. Do you want to say bye-bye? You want to say bye-bye? Do you want to say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. No, you're not gonna say bye-bye? But alright. So that's the workout. Definitely need to take a new FTP test. Probably this week and see what's going on with that. I was put down like 3.6 watts or something like that on the 220. So, I don't know, I'm really excited to see what I can put down because this bike is so much more efficient than the other bike. And I feel much stronger. And like my heart rate clearly is not going super high or anything. So, I know I just started this YouTube, but if you enjoy these videos and you want to see more of the videos, go ahead and like and subscribe and whatnot, so that way I know that people are enjoying these and I'm not wasting my time or anything like that, you know. But yeah, thank you guys, and I can't wait to see kind of how this progress continues. Every day I feel like I do something new and crazy and fun. Yeah, do the butt. Alright, well, thanks guys.